Welcome. We just concluded the May 17, 2023 Carbon Hydrogen Symposium, and great symposium. And Miss Cindy Yielding, she was so gracious in stepping up onto the platform and participating in the discussion. And if you do not know who Miss Cindy Yielding is, then you've been living under a rock, because this is an executive who is known by the industry. Her reputation is incredible, and she happens to be on the board of Denbury and the Center for Houston's Future. Ms. Yielding, thank you for being part of today's sessions. Thank you for your graciousness in joining the keynote with Mr. Chris Crandall. What fantastic! That was just a fantastic experience for us. And I told Mr. Crandall it probably is going to be one of the best sessions that we have had at the Houston Strategy Forum.
Well, it was certainly a pleasure. It's not, the day shaped up a little bit differently than I expected when I kind of arrived this morning. So I enjoyed the forum immensely. I thought the speakers were all fantastic. I thought your energy and insight was really incredible, and I loved how you brought the audience into the questions. Sometimes dragged the audience into the questions.
Pulled, politely dragged. No.
It was kind of a resistance is futile sort of moment, but no, it's you've done an amazing thing creating this. It's really phenomenal.
Wow, well, that makes me feel so good, ma'am. We need to have you every time. So, no, absolutely. What is the one thing that is on your mind as you walk away from here today based on the discussion? What struck you, if anything?
Well, I think, we're all aware of this amazing opportunity for the Gulf Coast, right? Yes. Both in CCUS and in hydrogen and manufacturing, ports, everything. I think what struck me was the concept of getting folks together, these executives together, and really, really high grading what are our priorities, what's really slowing us down, getting us in the way. And when you were talking, I was picturing a map of the Gulf Coast with all the announced projects in it. And you have your executive participants, and they're looking and they're seeing everything that's happening and what's getting in the way, what's holding us back, and then agreeing. These are our top 3 priorities. Then agreeing, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to do it? One voice to the key stakeholders, and then people can actually help us. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, you bring up a great point. As I was watching the panelists, all key leaders discuss their own ideas and presentation, their focus and execution, I was seeing some of them, or at least one, get a little nervous, right? As he listens to the others and says, oh, this company is trying that. Why am I not thinking that? And I thought that is just precious.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. And, Chris Kendall said, there's room for everybody to play. And there's such a huge opportunity. So I think it's important that we do figure out how to collaborate, the unprecedented collaboration to move things forward, or we're just going to be talking next year, the year after, you do not want to be having an energy forum where we're talking about this in 3 years.
Yes. Yeah. No, and to your point, even from last year to this year, when we look at it, what was in this room here are truly decarbonization pioneers. I mean, that was just impressive to listen to these people in the brain power and the innovation that they're driving. I think it is a great indicator of things to come.
There's a lot more. Watch this space.
Yes. Continue to watch this space. Yes. Miss Cindy, thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you for coming. We loved hosting you, even though we had not planned for it. How beautiful the day turned out. So thank you.
It certainly was a pleasure to be able to participate. Thank you for the opportunity. No. And you're doing good work here.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I'm going to call you every morning at 9 o'clock for my my pep talk.
Anytime you call, I answer.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Thank you so much.